momentum coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoffs. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Buckeyes will boot it away to start the game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
My old coach said, don't never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
I think a really big key in the RPO game is having really good rhythm and timing. Offense didn't have it there, and that's why it falls incomplete.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Steps away to find some room. Just a short pass to the tight end. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped them pick up that first.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Working that wide receiver screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
The Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Punt is on its way. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. This offense is so deep in the hole, it looks like the end zone's at the end of the earth. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State. Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't lying. My, how times have changed. Now it is pass, pass, pass. Find explosive playmakers like this on the outside. Get them the football.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There was somebody else open on that play.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll go to the ground. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. first down at 2nd and 7. Rides the back and leaves it. Makes it past the marker. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Leaves it with the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Give to the back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Here's the pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
Well, two things I love by the quarterback on that play. One, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And two, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming. Well done.
Gets set for 2nd down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. A catch. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are too...
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
The Gamecocks are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Skips away from pressure. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He got it. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Snapping it from the 21. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. It's caught downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
And the Buckeyes line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He might want another play. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Quick strike complete. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. From the red zone, looking for a man. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll go to the toss. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back, he gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Field goal is good. And with the field goal, we are tied here in the second quarter. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Got it in the middle. It's Harbor. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Had a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. In the backfield, he's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Plays that one perfectly. Exceptional accuracy on the punt. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Formation, and they give it to him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback on the keeper. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It'll be 3rd and long. To throw, it's Sayin. Going for the big play. Makes a catch at the 15. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Man, you think you've got the defense reeling. You just hit him with a big one. You're going to do it again, and instead, sack.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity, too, because you deliver the haymaker the play before. You got your opponent on the ropes. You're swinging for the fences on the next play, trying to deliver the knockout shot, and you can't keep your QB protected. Nice job answering by the defense.
Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Ohio State.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll move the tight end. Back to throw, it's Sayin. He wants it all. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Fair catch, called for and made. Them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. On the move. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Off the RPO, complete. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Motion from the wideout. Goes to the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There's a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. intestinal fortitude. 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Trying to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Dropping back, it's Sayin. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set, I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Going over the top. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Now improvising. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. The Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Puts it out of the air. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
You've got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route. Against zone coverage, quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
He's got an open man. Delivers the stiff arm. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a crease. It's Peoples. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. And the Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He caught it! And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. It's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
The Buckeyes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Slams it ahead. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? To the air, it's Sayin. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bennett. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Takes the easy one to the back. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun. Give on the inside. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket.
There he goes. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the 1st down. And the Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run. Now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
an individual effort that time, beating his guy and getting in the backfield and making a play. Ohio State has had so many dominant D-linemen in recent years, right? The Bosa brothers, Chase Young, you know those guys are watching this game. They're proud of what they just saw. This dude is a game winner.
Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He's going to take off. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass and was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
And that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right spot.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. A run for the quarterback. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And the extra point splits the uprights. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He's chased out of bounds at the 11-yard line, and now they're backed up after that poor return. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Keeps it on the bootleg. Gonna take a shot. Pulls it in on the left. It's a running room. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
Well, really nice catch there getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. You think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the first round.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. He'll take it himself. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. He's got it down the middle. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
And the Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on 1st down. It's caught. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
The Buckeyes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Let's go. Give to the single back. Ripping through the defense. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
How about that play by the speed back? We hear about speed backs, and he's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. But let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that and you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of times you're just trying to get him to the ground, and you're not trying to put a good shot on him, and then all of a sudden they're breaking tackles. Great job by that young man.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. To the air, it's Sayin. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll keep it himself. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
From the gun, running back on the move. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
And the Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Quarterback running on the draw. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his hand down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Gets away. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Obviously, they fail on that 4th down, but because there's still time on the clock, this game's not over. Who on defense right now can step up and make a big play and get the ball back to the offense?
Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll run play action. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. Runs into a wall. They'll give him 1 out to the 8. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
He'll try to do it himself.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The Gamecocks racing to the line in a hurry-up. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Now on the move. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down. He's going for a big play downfield. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Lets it fly deep downfield. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Dropping back, it's Sellers. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Looking to fire. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number one for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. QB draw. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.